most people would look on the wealth aspect.
Yeah.
Whereas I'd look at, do I have emotional wealth? Like, I feel so okay in myself that I'm willing to get up today and actually go do what I need to do. I think my parents actually were very strict. I think someone's personality can either make or break them.
Interesting.
So,
Do you feel like you've been impacted by mental health at all?
yeah, quite severely. I think from the ages of like 12, 13, up until even now, everyone has mental health, but obviously people execute it in different ways. Like, I've been involved with therapists and social workers. Money gives you financial freedom to do things that make you and your family happy.
Oh, I'm pleased and excited to introduce Vidhi to the Real Boss podcast. How are you, Vidhi?
Okay, how are you today?
I'm very good, thank you. Now, Vidhi has an unbelievable profile, okay? Now, she's a model extraordinaire, let's call her.
Model extraordinaire.
Model extraordinaire. How did you fall into modelling? Let's start there.
So when I was younger, my mum wanted me to go into modelling because she was a model in her day. And then I started and I eventually stopped because obviously I was growing up, gained weight, got acne. It was one of them ones. I wasn't feeling myself. I wasn't enjoying it. And then look, COVID came actually, and I was like, I was a little bit skinnier. And then through COVID, I shredded completely.
Okay.
I decided let's turn into the best version of myself, and I started making TikToks, and I just got followers.
Yeah.
Like, I was posting relatable stuff like at that time.
Okay.
Couldn't even tell you what I posted because I don't remember. It was so long ago. I don't remember. And then I got reached out to by the Jewelry Trunk.
Okay.
And my first like collab shoot was with them.
Okay.
Among Us. So it was the Jewelry Trunk Among Us. And I think they are the company I've also done the most work with now.
So you stayed loyal.
Loyal.
Even though you're getting big, you're still Jewelry Trunk. Still
getting big. I have not been on the modelling scene for a little bit of time now.
Okay.
But yeah.
What do you feel like the hardest thing is, like within modelling, like that you've experienced?
Consistent bookings, especially during wedding season, because obviously a lot of people have it as a full-time job, but they're a lot more qualified or have a lot more experience. Like there's no qualification, but they are more well known in the industry probably than myself. And I'm always told I'm the baby on a shoot. I'm always the youngest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely say that is one hard thing that I have faced, especially during that time period. But also, I have a baby face from what I've been told from like a lot of different makeup artists. So if they're wanting to do like traditional bride looks, I won't fit into that category. Okay. So they'll book me thinking they can fully modify my face. Yeah. But I still look like a baby.
You still look like the baby. And just so, obviously I was shocked when I heard this. How young are you?
I'm 18 years old.
Oh,
I'm
my goodness.
19 in October.
I reckon most of your fan club would have thought at least 23, 24. But yeah, so... But
my oldest was 36.
Really? 36? I wouldn't go that far.
36.
36, wow. So obviously now, you said you're the baby of the industry, which is, now makes sense, because obviously you are like 18, 19 and stuff. How hard has it been as an because you would probably maybe been 17 when you broke in. Was it very difficult as a young South Asian, obviously in the UK, trying to break into the modelling industry, or do you feel like it flowed quite naturally?
I think because I went in with a good support around me, like the company themselves, the Jewelry Trunk were really helpful. The makeup artists I worked with, helpful. The events people, everyone was really nice. And eventually I got more confident behind the camera at the end of the shoot, and that's where I started getting bookings. It was straight away from my first shoot because my video happened to get like 400 or 500k views on Instagram, like as a reel.
Yeah.
But I'd say that I thank God I was quite lucky. I know I've spoken to other models that did have a really bad experience, I would say, but thank God mine
yours didn't go that way. That's good though.
I don't have an interesting story to tell you.
No. And in terms of like, obviously because you're young, but I'm sure, many people would say, well, many say 15, 16, 17-year-olds might think, oh, how did she make it? Like, what one bit of advice could you give to someone, say, 3 years behind you and say, like, oh, what would you do to kind of advise them to get into a similar industry that you're in?
If you want to do it, do it. Don't care what other people around you have to say. Because obviously, I was still in school when I started. I would hear things in school all the time. And in my head, I'd just be thinking, well, I'm making a difference into my life. I'm not going to know you in 10 years. And quite frankly, I haven't spoken to them since I left.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So I've...
Just do you.
Yeah, I've still done what I needed to do. I got where I needed to go.
Yeah. And you're there now.
Yeah,
Right.
if you believe in yourself enough, you can do it. Like, it's so corny because people have told me this, just believe in yourself. And I'm thinking, what do you mean? You can believe in me, but I can't believe in me.
Yeah.
But once you understand that everyone has their own capabilities, you just need to be able to go into them.
Yeah.
It is, you've made it.
You made it. Okay. And obviously modeling is not the only thing that you do. You are currently employed and working. But I just want to rewind back here because the reason why you're employed is because something that your parents have said. So tell us a little bit about that story there.
So obviously I saw modelling as like a little side hustle because I was actually employed at the Ivy. I was working at the Ivy.
Okay.
I was going to school and then I was doing modelling. So I was doing everything at the same time. And then I decided to quit, and my parents wanted me to work since I was 16 because my dad was like, I've made my money. My mum's like, I've made my money. I'm here to help you and guide you, find your way. I'll be there to support you, but I'm not going to hand everything out on a tray for you. So I was kind of taught how to budget, all of that. It was mainly like my brother as well. He helped me a lot because he's older than me. So he would teach me how to budget, and he actually went to uni and had like the financial issues that you go through. But they wanted me to get a full-time job, and my granddad actually also told me a couple of days before he passed away, he was like, just get a full-time job already, just please do it. So I was like, okay, let's go looking. And it lines up with the degree that I am doing. Originally I did want to do psychology, but yeah, God no, me and studying, we're not friends. Get my results on Thursday, we'll find out.
So what are you studying at the moment then?
Well, right now, nothing.
Okay.
But my degree is business management and marketing with psychology.
Okay.
So obviously you understand like the psychological approaches behind it all. But yeah, so I work for a marketing company.
Okay.
And now I'm a full-time working girl.
Full-time, okay. So you got your full-time job, you got your modelling hustle.
On the side.
When do you sleep?
Oh, God.
You don't sleep?
Not really. Like, I try to, but like then you just have your TV shows, you scrolling on TikTok. My new obsession recently was Percy Jackson.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever watched it?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
There was a series released in 2023, and I only just discovered it on Disney Plus.
Okay.
So I started watching it, and I think I stayed awake for like 2-3 nights in a row.
So it's Disney Plus your go-to, not Netflix and not Prime?
No, all of them.
Okay, if you had to pick one, which one would it be?
Most definitely not Netflix.
Not Netflix? Why?
Not Netflix.
Not a fan?
I don't know. I just get really bored. I prefer Amazon Prime.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't care if I had to pay $2.99 to rewatch House of Anubis. I'll do it.
Okay, so, all right. And in terms of like, you know, the next phase. So obviously we know about kind of how you've got to where you are. What is it that you kind of see yourself doing like in the longer term? Like, where do you want to be?
Where do I want to be? Successful is one of them.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to still keep the modelling there.
Okay.
I mean, I think I've already, at 18 years old, I think I've planned out what I'd wear to my wedding.
Oh,
to
yeah.
every single event at my wedding.
Yeah.
The venue of my wedding.
Yeah. Okay, you got everything. What's the venue? Go on, tell us.
No, that's a secret.
Oh, it's a
That's
secret. Okay.
Like, I know the colour themes I'd want. I don't mind saying the colour themes. I'd do navy, blue and white.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So if my husband's not on it.
See you later. This is you must be down with what she's saying. That's it.
But it could
you just
change.
turn up. Just turn up and be ready. That's it.
Yeah, it could change. Like, I'm more than happy to do all the planning.
Yeah.
I already know the makeup artist I want.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've worked with so many good ones, but I know like the main one that I'd want for each event.
Oh.
So I know what 5 I want, and I know what look I want them to do.
Have you got like a whole little book, basically, of what, like a little cheat sheet of what's going on at each time, everything?
No.
Just up here.
No, I just look on my Instagram page. Okay, this is
Book
inspired
it.
for this. Yeah.
Can I book you for 2030, please?
2030 is too soon. We're in 2020.
Too soon?
Too
really?
soon.
When do you want to get married?
When do I want to get married? I aspire. Okay, when I was younger, I used to think I'd be engaged by 24.
24, okay.
God, no, that's not happening.
No, you don't think so?
No.
Okay.
I'd say I want to be engaged latest 27
Okay.
and married by like 28, 29.
And what about love? Tell me, have you had experiences? Like, what's been a your bad experience a good experience? Have you been in love?
I think so.
Oh, you think so? Okay.
I was in a relationship for 2.5. I don't actually remember. It was so long ago.
Okay.
Um,
And do you feel like you were in love?
I would say he was my first love. Yes.
Okay.
If you're watching this, no, you're not.
Delete.
Yeah, no. I think it was a mutual agreement to an ending, but
Ooh. That's interesting. There's got to be a
the
story
after-
behind that.
the
Why?
after, I did get accused of cheating,
Interesting.
which didn't happen.
Okay.
And I would never. Well, that was the point. Why be with someone if you're gonna get with someone else? Just leave them and then move on. So there was.
So why the ending? Let's start.
Why
with
the
that.
ending? I think we were both at two different stages
Okay.
of our lives. We were together from. I think I was young.
Baby.
13 to maybe like
Oh shit.
15, 16.
Oh wow.
Like it wasn't on and off. It was we were talking for ages, and then we got into a relationship, and obviously he was the first guy I ever told my parents about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just we were in two different points of our lives.
Oh, okay.
Like wishing him all the best. Wish you the best, mate.
So if he came back to you tomorrow, what would you do?
Two grown apart.
Two grown apart. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
It
We
is weird.
don't see it like that anymore, basically. Too
Yeah,
much
like
time has passed.
I don't have any bad blood towards it. I don't wish him bad, nothing.
Yeah.
Wish him nothing but the best. Like he
Okay.
was clever, he was driven,
Yeah.
but I just think we were on two different tracks.
pages.
Yeah, it was definitely that.
And what about since then? Like, has there been any kind of interests, love interests, heartbreaks?
There was heartbreak.
There was heartbreak. Oh god. It sounds like a bit of a roller coaster. To be honest. Yeah.
It was. I ended up in a relationship.
Yeah.
It was more of like a talking stage.
Okay.
That then was in a relationship for not long at all. To then discovered I actually got cheated on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Obviously not going to say with who. I tried to, keep it all
Yeah.
separate. But yeah, that obviously did happen to me, and that's had a knock-on effect on how I now see things.
How you perceive things. Yeah.
Obviously that most definitely shouldn't be the case, but me personally, I don't know. It wasn't for me. Like, someone can make you believe something,
Yeah.
and then you actually find out the truth behind what happened, and your whole perception kind of changes.
Yeah.
And that happened just over a year, maybe a year and a few months ago.
Oh wow.
And then I spoke to one other person after, and I couldn't even tell you. I don't know what happened myself.
It's just.
It was just like, I don't know. I don't want to say men are trash, but my men have been trash.
Your man have tried.
My
Just
men-
yours. Only. Right. Okay.
Yeah. This one wasn't even trash. It's just confusing,
Not
so I
there,
just left
confused.
it.
Just left it. Don't like being confused.
No.
So obviously from your Instagram profile, like the things that I feel like men might see is that you're quite an intimidating person. Like, do you know what I mean? Because you're
I've
very
never understood that.
very pretty, very beautiful, very
Thank
put
you.
together. So, what does a guy have to do?
What does a guy have to do?
Yeah, what does a guy have to do
To what?
to pursue you?
To pursue me? Oh, I don't know. Well, obviously, me and my brother have to sit down and we have a conversation.
You and your brother?
Me and my brother.
Okay, right.
Right? Because it's not like a fling now. It's like, okay, I just want to settle down,
Right.
get to the next stage of my life, move on. I don't want to keep, in that relationships, heartbreaks, talking to
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
I'd rather just be stable and build something for myself before I'm able to commit to someone else, essentially.
Right.
But if I was to be with someone, well, first of all, you're going to have to be driven. You're going to want to have goals. I don't want someone that just sits at home and, chills and lounges.
Not even if he watches
I'm not-
Amazon Prime.
Huh?
Not even if he watches Amazon Prime.
No. Like, I don't know. I obviously want someone that's motivated enough to be able to be successful. That's one thing that's always stood out to me. Like, if you have ambition, that is the first green flag. Obviously, physical attraction, I don't know. That's a weird one to touch upon because I think someone's personality can either make or break them.
Interesting.
So at first I could find someone so physically attractive and then they start talking and some of the stuff they're saying is just putting me off and I just think, no.
So mind over matter, you think?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Like, I don't... Kind of,
With
because
a bit of
obviously...
both.
Yeah, obviously, attraction matters, especially if you're going to be with someone. But essentially, you're not just with the person for their appearance, because let's say you grow together till you're about like 70 or 80, you're both going to be wrinkly. Just say it straight. You're both going to be wrinkly. But it's the mind that you're going to be staying with.
Yeah.
Like their thoughts, their everything. That's what you're going to be with. You're not with them for their appearance.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just a bonus. Don't get me wrong.
You're smiling because you know you got to have some kind of attraction to get your foot through the door.
But I think it's also, I'd say, loyalty.
Loyalty, obviously.
But like, I don't know. I don't even think it has to be like a case of, oh yeah, let's go out on expensive dates. Personally, I prefer like the little meaningful things. So that stuff kind of just means more to me. Obviously, everyone's different. But for me personally, if I've like been in conversation with someone, I've told them, oh yeah, no, like these really make my day. Instead of taking me to Nobu, if you've just bought me whatever I've told you, even if it was just like a singular rose, but I've told you that it has meaning to me, I would much prefer that than like a date to Nobu, I'll be so honest. Because keep in mind, being a model, you've got makeup on your face 24/7. Like there are just times I just want to be like, I just want to look like a bum. I just want to have no makeup on. I just want to rot in my pajamas and just be there because my skin is just not cooperating right now. I would much rather like just go chill. Even if we just go to the gym, I'm so okay with that. If we go on a gym date,
sweaty date.
Well, look, you're going to be seeing me at my worst. May as well see me in the gym huffing and puffing. Do you know what I mean?
Oh wow, okay. And in terms of like religion and being with someone, what is the status? What do you believe is like, would you want someone that is kind of obviously a Sikh, right, I'm guessing, or like, are you, I wouldn't say flexible, but would you always date outside your culture?
I've dated outside my culture before. I don't really see an issue with it. I mean, my family aren't so strict on like you have to marry a Sikh boy, you have to marry like a doctor, this, that, the other. My family are flexible. I think it's more so preference, because I have thought about it. What if I just want to watch Gubby Cushy Gubby Gum and I want to cry? If he is more than happy to sit there with the subtitles on with me sobbing and not understanding anything, that's okay. But if I was to have someone that's also brown, just they can relate to it.
Yeah, of course.
Like, how am I supposed to explain to you why haldi is being rubbed on my body before my wedding day? Do you know how like long the different explain things would to be? I'm more than happy to teach someone. If you're the right person, I'm more than happy to teach you. My family would as well. But I'd say I'm flexible. It's just a case of
better to have some understanding of the culture, you reckon?
Yes and no. Like I'm more than willing to teach you. But it's just, are you willing to actually listen and learn? Because if it was for the right person, I'd sit there, listen and learn and try pick up on what I could, you know, make myself involved. But it just depends down to the person, really.
What's your favourite Bollywood film?
Oh, I had this conversation with my co-worker today.
Okay.
I know he's watching this right now, because when you texted me, he was sat right next to me. That is so hard. But my childhood favourite has always been Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara.
Oh, that is a good one.
Because,
is that Hrithik Roshan, that one?
Yeah,
that's it.
That was a reason why it was one of my favourites.
That's a good one.
Anyway, no, it's actually weird because the first time I watched it, it's just like, it's about breaking fear. Like, do it. Like
it's
the
about
bull.
life, isn't it?
Yeah, the bull scene where they were like in there and they were scared, or like even when Hrithik Roshan was scared to like go into the water, he opened up to his fears, like, and then he enjoyed it. So you can't be scared of something your whole life because you never know, you could enjoy it.
Okay.
Like, I didn't think I'd be doing what I'm doing now, but I do enjoy it.
So if you got a call up to Bollywood, would you take it as an actress?
Right. So I've actually had this question as well before.
Okay. All right.
The only problem is I can understand and I can speak, but my accent is atrocious.
Oh, yeah, but you could work that out though, can't you?
I could, but like, it's gonna be real hard. I remember I went to India in October for my birthday, actually, last year.
Okay.
To obviously meet my mum's side of the family and whatnot, and we stopped off at a couple other places, but trying to convey what I'm trying to say, I mix up the genders, I mix up the tenses. But if someone else is telling me, I can just understand it perfectly. When it comes to me speaking, I just lose composure. I honestly don't know what it is.
So is it like you can understand the Hindi and Punjabi, or okay, that's really good. So you actually do understand it, but you just can't get the words out.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Do you not feel like if you're in India, like for a little bit of time, you feel like it will just start flowing naturally? Because I remember when I went, like first 3 days were really bad, but then after that, I was like busting out. Like it was, like
You know what? That was me kind of by the end of our trip, because it was me and my brothers that went.
Okay.
My main word was nay. That was my main one, or hanji.
Yeah.
Those are my two main ones, because like obviously if someone's like, do you want to buy this? Nay. Do you want to buy? Yeah, hanji.
Yeah.
Like those are the two main words I picked up.
Okay. I got you. Okay, that makes sense. And so just rewinding a bit, you spoke about obviously your brothers and your mum and dad and stuff. Like how supportive have they been in like the modeling career and stuff?
My brother was actually, I was the most scared to tell him.
Oh, okay. Oh, eldest or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've only actually got one real brother.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I was actually, I don't know why, I was just scared to tell him, because it's obviously like, I'm your little sister. You've seen me as like a little baby and all of my phases. It's just weird.
Yeah.
And he's actually been the most supportive. Like I'd casually, Sam, if you're watching this, my bad, but like I'd be scrolling for his reposts sometimes.
Yeah.
Just when I get bored, thinking, has he like reposted anything about me? Like have I been annoying him too much this week? And I just see like my modelling videos from like I did a shoot with SD Couture.
Okay.
And I just saw it in his repost, and I was like, he is literally like my biggest supporter.
My biggest fan.
Because I know a lot of people don't have a great relationship with their siblings. I never did.
Okay.
But me and my brother only developed like a good relationship after we moved to uni.
Oh, okay.
We obviously started communicating, like we never used to have each other on social media at all.
Oh, okay.
I only recently added him on Snapchat like 3 or 4 years ago. I wasn't even allowed to follow his Instagram.
Oh, wow.
And now we follow each other on Instagram.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's been really supportive. My mum's always loved it. Like I'll FaceTime her every time I've got my hair and makeup done, and she'll be like, I like this one.
Yeah.
I think you look good. She's like, no, you look like me, this, that, the other. Obviously, a brown dad now.
Yes.
A brown dad. He never said anything. Like he will always tell me that, obviously, like, no, you look nice in this vid, you look nice in that. But deep down, I have a feeling he's like, he doesn't like the fact of how exposed I've made myself at a young age.
Yeah.
I think it was probably a thing of employers, because obviously my dad's self-employed, he runs his own companies and stuff. So probably looking at it from like an employer's kind of perspective. What if they see this? What if they see that?
Okay.
But Vidhi Rose isn't actually my real name, believe it or not.
Alias. Interesting. Yeah?
Yeah. We're
Stage
not
name.
We're not going to go into the government.
No,
we're not.
we won't go into the government name. That's okay. Interesting.
But yeah, it's not actually like my real name. So if an employer was to search me up, boy, you'll find it.
No, nothing.
You'll find
Zero.
It.
No Google, no nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And obviously, just again going back a little bit to the family dynamic. How do you feel like how was your upbringing, like living in was it a strict Punjabi household? Like how was it?
I think my parents actually were very strict, but more so with my brother.
Oh, okay, right.
My brother kind of eased them up for the time the youngest came about. So my brother and I have a 4-year age gap.
Okay.
So my parents, even till now, they are still protective of me. Vids, what time are you coming home? What time are this?
Yeah.
But I've understood it's literally for the sake of my security and my safety.
Yeah.
Before, it was more so I was still young, and like there was a concept of alcohol and drugs and this, that, the other.
Yeah.
You're going to want to try things. I still remember the first time I drank.
Yeah.
I was passed out. Like, my parents just received a call, by the way, like, this is what's happened. But obviously now, I think as long as I kept an open relationship with them and I've told them the truth, like if I'm going out and I'm drinking, purposely won't drive. But if I know, like I stay responsible with it. But like, yeah, I think it's just something that develops over time.
Yeah.
I'm still like the little girl.
You're still very honest with the way that you the way that you are, which is good.
Like even who I'm meeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know this actually because I was in the car.
Yeah.
So.
Like I do tend to be really honest. Obviously, on the odd occasions when I was younger, and I had a boyfriend and they didn't know, I wasn't gonna tell them.
Yeah, of course.
But now I am able to tell them, like, okay, this is my situation.
Yeah.
Most definitely, my dad's not finding out until it's serious.
Yeah,
my mum and my brother and my aunties, they all know.
Yeah.
All my cousins, they all know. Like the whole family group chat has the
Oh,
gossip.
yeah. Okay.
If you think you're not being spoken about, you probably won't be, but it's fine.
Yeah. That's funny. Now, in terms of like the career, the modelling career, what has been your most awkward situation? That many?
Oh, no. I was modelling with someone who was probably old enough to be my dad.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. And my dumbass said this on set.
Uh-oh. Okay.
When I found out his age.
Oh, no.
I was like, you're old enough to be my dad. Now, I wasn't thinking when I said it.
Yeah.
I just said it. Like, no bad blood. He was a lovely person, obviously, but I think that was genuinely my most awkward because, like, I'm awkward with physical touch. I don't do physical touch.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're, like, standing there and I know you're there, I'm just like, you're all right, mate.
So what was he? He was the groom and you were the bride?
Yeah.
In this? Okay.
I've been married numerous times now at this point. Like, I feel bad for my future husband because now he has competition with our photos. I'll be so honest.
Yeah,
I've thought about
actually.
this.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with the girls about this. I was like, guys, my future husband is going to have to compete with all of these because what if I prefer my photo shoots over our wedding photos? I've thought about it.
Yeah.
Obviously, I won't.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And obviously, what did you say on set? So you just said like,
Everyone
did you actually say he's old enough to be my dad?
Yeah.
And how did that go down? I just like a
They
balloon.
just started laughing. Everyone just started laughing. Because
And what did he have to say?
I don't remember what he said. Like, I'll be so honest. I think he just looked at me and he was like, haha.
Uh-oh.
Honestly,
Inside he was dying, basically.
I don't know. No hate to you, by the way. Like, it's nothing like that.
Yeah.
But I think that was my most awkward moment.
Oh,
I haven't
no.
really had many. Oh, I think another one. This one wasn't really awkward. I had an allergic reaction to, I think it was both the jewelry and my makeup.
Uh-oh. Okay.
So I had an allergic reaction to my jewelry, so my ears just started bleeding. It was kind of awkward because, like,
No way.
yeah.
Oh.
So I can't put zinc in my ears. My ears will just bleed. It's so weird. Which is why I've done the most work with the jewelry trunk because I know I can put the earrings in and nothing will happen.
Right.
So they are normally my go-to jewelry. But yeah, I had another one, and it was my makeup. It wasn't like the makeup artist's fault or anything because I didn't know what I was allergic to. It wasn't even her fault.
Yeah.
I was doing a photo shoot and then I just felt my face burning when I went home and was taking it off. But it was really hot this day and we were outside. Right. So I have a feeling it was both like the allergic reaction with the heat that made like loads of little bumps all over my face.
Okay.
And I was going to Bournemouth that weekend.
Oh, no way.
And I was like, I'm seriously about to go on the beach with my face just looking like a massive whitehead.
Oh, no.
But yeah, that was like an after awkward experience. But I think it was just like even trying to like talk to the makeup artist because it most definitely wasn't her fault. Her makeup was like 10/10. I loved it.
Yeah.
But
Just
live and you learn.
Shit happened, basically.
Yeah.
And what has been the best experience that you've had? And this is just in general, like modeling or
There's been
life.
so many.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like modeling wise, I think my best it's not even just like one experience, it's experiences because I'm a people's person. I love going out and talking to people and obviously discovering new things, getting to know new people. So I'd say a lot of the connections I've actually made have probably been some of the best things ever for me. Like I've had so many different people come out, help me, stuff like that. But also some of like the relationships you make because it's not just on a business basis. You get to know people and I wouldn't say friendships. I don't want to use the word relationships because I'm not dating these people. So it's like I don't really know what to call it. Like
friendships, basically, but deeper than a friendship.
Yeah, but like for them it'd be weird because they'd probably be like 32. I'm friends with an 18-year-old. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a business-friendly relationship.
I got you.
That still sounds messed up. I don't know how to phrase it.
Yeah, you can't even put the two words together. Bisley. No? Yeah, friendness. No, it doesn't work.
Yeah,
okay.
so I definitely say that was one of them. And then in my life, there's been loads. I think, I don't even know. There's been loads.
It's good to say you've had loads of good experiences, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't.
But the main thing is the connections that you make, I'm guessing, and just growing yourself as a person.
With modelling, I think with my personal life, I honestly can tell you because I've had a lot. I'm grateful.
Because you've got loads of different friendship groups as well, haven't you?
Let's
tell us about those. Go on.
Obviously, I have like my work friends. They're separate. Then I have my secondary school friends.
Yeah.
They're in like separate groups because obviously I was friends with different types of people that were interacting with different types of people. So obviously you have the guys that like to go clubs, so I'd go with them. The girls that like to go out for dinner, go out with them. Then my primary school friends.
What do they do? Go to the playground still and be like, yo, let's go?
No, I actually only still talk to like one person from primary school. I love her to bits. She's been my best friend since like year 5.
No way, okay.
But yeah, no. I don't know, it's weird because I've been to 3 secondary schools for when I was in secondary and then A-levels. I went to one school.
Okay.
So I developed like different friendships over time with all of them. So there's bound to be different groups. I've made the mistake of merging groups together before.
Yeah.
And I've seen how it turns out.
Uh-oh.
So I think I just rather never do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so keep it all separate. Okay, so if you had the choice, right? Let's just say this Saturday night, yeah, to go out clubbing, yeah, with a group.
Okay.
Go out to dinner with another group. Let's say you can pick the group, whatever, or just stay at home and just enjoy you time. Which one would you pick right now?
I mean, I'm really tired this week. My schedule this week is packed. Like working from waking up at 7 a.m, coming home after finishing work. Honestly, this weekend, I just want to sleep.
You time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I literally just want to sleep. Like, because I don't spend that much time in the house anymore because I'm either always working or like I'm being offered different promos to go out places or, you know, shoots. I basically just go home to sleep, I'll be honest. Just sleep and eat dinner. Call it a day. I think I just miss being able to like, so my parents will like be laying in bed and I still think I'm like 6 years old. I'll go sit in between them and I'll watch a film. Yeah. They hate it. My mum loves it. My dad hates it. He's like, you're just radiating so much heat. Like, just move. But I think I would much rather do that this weekend than even go out.
Anything else.
Yeah.
And obviously, when it comes to, obviously we talk about the future again. You know, we said you want to be successful, but obviously we touched upon it previously about money and what part money plays in your life. Does money buy happiness?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Money this is my view. Obviously, not everyone's going to agree with this, but money gives you financial freedom to do things that make you and your family happy, right? So I wouldn't say money's like money. I don't know. Obviously, it's great.
Oh, I don't know now. You said
no, it's great to have an abundance of it
Mm.
because you're able to do like it gives you freedom to do different things or whatever. But I'd much rather have more time, and I think this realization came for me so I live with my grandparents, so money couldn't buy my grandfather back, but time could.
I like that.
So
time could.
Like he fought out a lot longer than what was expected of him, and I genuinely think that's one major thing that altered my perception.
Okay.
Because what's money gonna do?
Yeah. So you feel like relationships and connections, particularly like close, like family, like the time that you spend with them is more the most important thing. You feel?
Yeah. I mean, in the past couple years, I would definitely say I've gotten close to my family. Yeah. Before, I was more of like a closed out. I was just always on my phone. Yeah. But now I do make a conscious effort, and now it's kind of just habit. Like I do enjoy it now. Yeah. Like whether that's just going into my brother's room, just telling him about my day, just ranting. Yeah. Asking about his day, or going to my mum, just being like, Mum, do you want to go for a drive? I
feel like you're like a bee, just go around to every room until someone just listens. Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's one of them ones. I think it just enables you to be able to do what you want to do. Like, obviously, a lot of people would say they'd rather cry in a Ferrari than a Ford. Yeah. Me personally, yeah, why not?
You want to cry at all?
I don't want to cry at all. Yeah. If I'm crying in a whip, at least make it a loud one that goes bang, bang, bang when I drive. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, I think that's my view on it.
And you spoke about the marriage. Obviously, you want to be, engaged by this time, married at this time.
I don't see it happening. I'm not going to lie to you. You don't see it happening? I don't.
Why? It's quite a distance away. What, do you just feel that put off by men at the moment? Or are you just closed off to the world?
Don't get me wrong. I would absolutely love to find the love of my life. Yeah. Which sounds so corny, I know. Yeah. But it's like, there's always just the what ifs.
Maybe he's just waiting at the train station with his hand out and you haven't seen him yet. What movie is that from? Go on.
Waiting with his hand out. Is
it?
I don't know.
No, I think it's DDLJ.
What?
Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge, I think. Have you not seen that one?
I think I have, actually.
Yeah. Maybe not one of your favourites.
Not one of my favourites, no.
Yeah, no.
All I remember is like...
Shah Rukh Khan's one, isn't it? When he's holding the hand out for
No, but I remember in Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, he like held his hand out and then like it was Anjali that came and held the hand, but I don't know if it was...
To be honest, he's always holding his hand. I need to stop. Stop it, Shah Rukh. Yeah. Let's do. I've got a few questions.
Oh God, have we got quick fire?
Yeah, quick fire. Rand, I always ask this, so let me see if I can put it up.
I feel like I should be scared. Good. Should I be scared?
No, these are just like just for your viewers, really. Do you mean okay? Right, just literally just really silly questions. Just let's see what I think people might want to be interested in. Like, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Oh. When I was like 8 or 9, I don't know why, I always wanted to be a dentist.
A dentist? Okay.
And then it changed that I wanted to be a psychologist.
Right, okay.
And then I was like, screw the studying, man.
Yeah,
I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So now it's just me into business.
So you want to be like a business owner? Is that kind of what you wanna do?
Yeah.
Any particular business? Like, what is it that you want to run?
We keep that hush.
Oh,
We keep that
privacy.
hush.
There's something brewing. I'm telling you, something brewing. Okay, amazing. And like, is there anyone that you look up to, like in terms of whether it's a favorite podcaster or someone that motivates you? Like, or what is your kind of go-to?
I look at loads of different people's stories.
Okay.
One of the podcasts I actually started listening to that I don't know if everyone else calls them that, but we call them AMs, like our morning shooters.
Okay.
She started playing us, pretty sure it's Diary of a CEO.
Yeah.
I do occasionally listen to it here and there when I do start to feel like I'm being knocked off. But I think my main one that I always will look up to is my dad.
Okay. Yeah.
He's made it to the heights, he's seen the lows, but he's
Yeah.
always been able to bring himself back.
Yeah.
And that is one thing no one can ever take away from him.
Yeah.
Like the drive, the motivation, the determination, he has it all. He has the capability. It's
Yeah.
just about, are you willing to put the work in again?
Okay.
And he always has.
I like that. Okay. And what is your favorite color?
My favourite colour,
Yeah.
blue.
Blue. Okay.
Blue.
Favorite animal?
Favourite animal, I'd say a dolphin or
Dolphin?
a penguin. Dolphin or a penguin.
How come dolphin or penguin?
My mum always loved dolphins, actually.
Yeah.
And it's just the fact that they're really intelligent animals, actually. They're
Yeah.
harmless and they are very intelligent.
Yeah.
And a penguin, because they just seem so cute and cuddly.
Yeah.
Like, I remember I went to Loro Park in Tenerife and I got to see a penguin in real life and I got to see a dolphin. And it's just the way the penguins waddle. It's just adorable. And then I went to Ski Dubai when I was younger. And I actually got to, like, I think I was, like, this far away from a penguin.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Just fell in love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Favorite holiday destination?
Favourite holiday destination? What, one that I've been on or
Yeah,
one
you had. Yeah.
I have been on?
Yeah.
Oh, probably Tenerife. I loved it there.
Okay. Yeah. And where is it that you would like to go?
Where is it that I'd like to go? Well, there's two.
Okay.
Bali and Maldives.
Okay.
But obviously those are more like the romantic destinations.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
If I'm just talking like normal destinations, then I want to go to, I'd definitely say I want to go to Japan.
Japan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go there as well.
I
actually.
do want to
Yeah?
like obviously go there. I also really want to see the Tokyo Drift happen in real life.
Oh my god, Tokyo Drift. You can do that probably around the corner from here, to be honest.
Yeah, no, you can hear it. You can always hear it at night time.
Yeah, especially around here. Wow. Okay. If you could set up your own podcast, what would your chosen topic for the podcast be? Like, what do you feel you would want to speak about within your series?
Oh, you know what? I would say mental health.
Okay, mental health.
Mental health.
Do you feel like you've been impacted by mental health at all?
Yeah, quite severely. I think from the ages of like 12, 13, up until even now, everyone has mental health, but obviously people execute it in different ways. Like, I've been involved with therapists and social workers because I don't know why my school decided to provide a social worker like I needed one, but
Right. Okay.
obviously I've interacted with them. I've seen the difference that has been made in my life.
Yeah.
Because everything is about perception at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But it's also about how your brain works. So if I was still in this state I was in 2-3 years ago, I would not be where I am now.
Right. Okay.
So it's definitely those people that I do have to thank because they managed to get me out of it.
What was going on 2 to 3 years ago that put you into this dark place?
Honestly, it is all a bit of a blur.
Okay.
I'll be so honest, but I just remember loads of things just kept going wrong, and
okay.
I was just going down and down and down and down. And a lot of people didn't actually know. Obviously, like my closest friends to me knew.
Yeah.
And they will still always know like when something's up. I don't even have to tell them. I could text them something and they'll know. They'll be like, they'll call me. What's wrong?
Yeah.
They'll know straight away, whereas like other people just probably wouldn't. But I do say like everyone has mental health. Like I've obviously seen when I was younger, I think I'd probably look at celebrities and be like, oh no, they're vibing. Like they've got everything. They don't have mental health.
Yeah.
Everyone has mental health. Like
Yeah.
I've been approached in a club before and I think I was just irritated. Like I think I was just tired.
Okay.
And like I was sober because I was
Yeah.
driving. I wasn't going to drink. I don't know why I even decided to do that. But anyway, that's not the point. I had people come up to me and they were like, "You always seem so happy on Instagram. Why do you look so irritated now?"
Oh, okay.
And in my head, I'm thinking, well, I'm still a human. I
Yeah.
still have feelings. I still
Yeah.
have like my brain. Like, you know, I'm
Yeah.
still always going to be thinking things. And I think that's a lot of things that people can say social media is fake, but you won't actually understand till you're in it.
Until you're in it, yeah.
I always used to be like, yeah, social media is fake, but I'm in it.
Mm.
My life looks so fun at
Yeah.
points when I'm just going out. I'm at parties, I'm at clubs. I work all the bloody time. Like, yeah, it's just about how people see it.
And would you class yourself as an overthinker?
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Like, what do you feel like makes you an overthinker? Do you reckon? Is it just the fact that you just want to make sure you're not upsetting people, or is it just you want to let yourself down? What do you feel it is?
Honestly, I'd say a bit of everything, but
Yeah.
I want to have minimal risk.
Okay.
So wherever minimal risk is involved, where I can just, you know, sit back and chill and be like, okay, I know I've done it to the best of my ability. This was
Yeah.
the most reasonable plan I could have executed. And hopefully it worked.
Okay. On risk or comfort? Which
Risk.
one are you picking?
Risk.
Picking risk. Okay.
With no risk, there's no reward. With
Okay.
comfort, you're going to comfort eat and, you know, just end up being a couch potato.
They can be a couch potato. And in terms of like what it is that you feel that you can be, the heights that you want to go. You know, we spoke about where you want to be in 10 years' time. We've spoken about trips and all that. But what is it that you feel you want to really achieve within life, just like your
Within
whole life?
life?
Yeah. It's a big question.
I feel like obviously everyone's born with like a purpose into this world. Not everyone will believe it, but I do genuinely think everyone's born into this world with a purpose and like an end goal to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to figure out what my purpose is
Yeah.
and fulfill it, whether
Okay.
that be for my family, myself, obviously when I have kids or a partner, any of that. I just think I want to be able to keep everyone around me happy,
Yeah.
but not at the risk of my own happiness as well. Like I don't want to be a people pleaser where I'm faking it.
Yeah.
I want everyone to actually just genuinely be happy. 'Cause
Yeah.
you know how you see in like the films of like, I don't know, you know, like in Grown Ups, all of the friends come together and
Yeah,
they're always
yeah.
just celebrate. They're always just doing something.
Yeah.
Like my family's big, but obviously they're quite spaced out across the
Yeah.
globe. So haven't been able to do that. But I think being able to provide that for my children one day,
Yeah.
or just have fun.
Just facilitate, basically, just family togetherness, basically.
Yeah,
Time.
like a lot of people think I'm mainly friend orientated
Yeah.
because I don't tend to post my family ever.
Yeah.
And obviously there's reasons for that. Just like if I had a partner, I wouldn't make it known, but it'd be like I wouldn't want to post them.
Yeah.
Not for the sake of because I'm embarrassed or for the sake of that I don't want people knowing who it is.
Yeah.
It's just for the sake of my personal life doesn't all have to be on my social media.
Yeah, of course.
And obviously some people are in happy relationships posting it and it's great.
Yeah.
But me personally, I think my Snapchat private story, and that's the max.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
be honest, my Snapchat private story, that's the max. I
Yeah.
wouldn't. It's not for other
And
people to know.
keep yourself to yourself within that realm, basically.
Yeah, but I also think it's like I wouldn't want to post it until I know like it's 150% certain because I've got all my aunties, my uncles,
Yeah.
cousins from all over the globe that I probably don't even talk to.
Yeah. Watching.
Yeah. Auntie and uncle could just text my parents, be like, "Have you got a boyfriend?"
Yeah,
What?
yeah. What's going on? Then the group chat just pops off.
Yeah, literally. And it's not that I would want to hide it, but I don't want the questions. As long as my parents and like the other people that I consider parents know. So like my
Yeah.
mum's brother and obviously their family, I'm very, very close to them. Like I see
Yeah.
them as my second set of parents. As long as those two families know,
Yeah.
I don't really care what other family doesn't know because they're the ones that are important to
Oh, yeah.
me.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
about what I want at the end of the day without that sounding selfish.
Yeah.
It's one of them ones.
Yeah. Major icks and turn-offs. Yeah.
Okay. Trying to act tough when I know damn well
No,
you are not.
Okay. This sounds like a story here.
No. This is from like obviously witnessing other people. So one of my friends was obviously in a relationship.
Yeah.
He just tried to act like the baddest man in the room,
Yeah.
but like if you were to be put up like against a real bad man,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Because you're running out and you're just leaving your girl there.
Okay.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
This sounds so weird to even say, because I've had conversations with my guy mates about this.
Yeah.
The old school love
Yeah.
is what I want.
Yeah.
This new concept of like, I'm gonna go ghost on you.
Oh, you don't
That
like
is
it.
an ick.
Okay.
No. Like if a man was to come to meet my family in a tracksuit with his tracksuit bottoms halfway down his arse,
Yeah.
that is a red flag and an ick together. I'll be so honest. Like my dad's gonna be thinking, are you marrying like a doctor? Like, what are you doing? Obviously, I don't want to say the word on the podcast.
Yeah.
But you could probably gather
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got more.
There's a lot of icks here.
No,
Men better
okay.
come correct.
No. This one's not even like an ick. This one's like a personal preference. If he bites his nails and his cuticles are just like all like ripped.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Well groomed, guys. Well groomed. Yeah.
I'd be more than happy to do like his skincare, his eyebrows, take care of him. Honestly, I would love that.
Yeah.
Because like I just love helping other people. So it's like every time like my cousins come over, I'll be like, guys, you look absolutely ugly. How are you going to find wives? And how am I going to attend a wedding if you lot look like this?
Oh, wow.
So I'd sit there, I'd do their skincare, do their eyebrows, but you still got to keep like the masculine look to their eyebrows.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do them like mine. I'll still make it look masculine, but I'll just clean it up.
Yeah.
If like, I don't know how to explain like the whole cuticles thing. Like if you're holding my hand and all I can see is just like ripped cuticles.
Yeah.
My nails are done, babe. My nails are done. Surely that means you should be going and doing
my
the dishes, because
Yeah.
it's not me and my nails.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
No,
Let me
it
put.
wasn't.
That was a joke.
Oh, my God. Let me just
I say another red flag. I did touch upon this before. If he doesn't have ambition,
Yeah.
because it's not a sense of I want to be competing with you. I want to help you get to where you want to be,
Okay.
and I want you to help me get to where I want to be.
Yeah.
We both establish that and we grow together. But it can't just be one person growing.
So on that, if, for example, let's say you had to, say, give up your career, or he asked you to give up your career for his or your family's future, what would you have to say about that?
In the sense of the modelling.
Let's say modelling for
Okay.
now. Yeah.
What I can understand from a male's perspective, why you would want me to stop. I'll say that straight. Like, obviously, I'd be interacting with other males. Obviously, I'm not doing anything of the sort, but I can get why he would feel slightly uncomfortable. However, if you truly like someone and you enjoy seeing them succeed, you will never ask them to stop. Like, I'll give my parents as an example again. My mum and dad, so my dad used to work really, really hard, so he wouldn't be in the country at certain points. Now, deep down, as a wife, when your kids are young, you're gonna want your husband there.
Of course.
Yeah. But she enjoyed seeing him succeed, and all she ever wanted was for him to succeed.
Yeah.
So she never asked him to stop. She didn't ask him, come back home, what are you doing? Like this, she'll never hold him back. Like, if you love something, let it go.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
And do you feel like that kind of dynamic ended up working? Like, do you feel like your mum was alone? Do you feel like she spent a lot of time alone, and the kids were alone? Like, you were all alone, or did you feel like, you all wanted the family to succeed no matter what it took?
we all just enjoyed seeing my dad strive. Like, the smile
Yeah.
on someone's face is priceless once they've,
Yeah.
made it to where they want to be. But I was lucky enough to have like my family around me that were really good. Like, obviously my grandparents were there. My mum's side of the family, absolutely great. So can't really complain.
Okay. And do you see yourself jet setting across the globe?
Jet setting across the
This
globe.
could be business. It could be
100%.
modelling. You do, yeah?
100%. I love traveling. I think the only thing I don't like is sitting on a plane for ages.
Oh, yeah. Australia was out of the question, wasn't it?
Yeah. I still do want to go to Australia.
Yeah. Just in doses, maybe 3 legs, basically.
Yeah. 100%. I'm not doing like 23, 26, however long the flight is,
Yeah.
in one go.
Oh, no.
I don't.
So do you see yourself in the UK then? Like, when you're older? Or do you see yourself somewhere else?
I had this conversation again, actually,
Yeah.
the other day. I think the UK was obviously like a great place to grow up. It has a fair amount of opportunities, don't get me wrong, but for my children, yes, the UK. However, I've thought about Thailand.
Okay.
Thailand quite a bit.
Yeah.
Me and you spoke about this
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
Thailand, maybe even Spain, somewhere in Spain.
Okay. Yeah.
I love Tenerife so much. I would gladly live there.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't speak Spanish.
Yeah.
Don't
so, okay, you can learn.
No.
You don't learn.
No. I would start mixing up my tenses and everything.
Same as Hindi and Punjabi, then I'm guessing. Yeah.
Literally, I remember I failed my Spanish GCSE.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How'd you fail Spanish GCSE?
In my speaking exam.
Oh. Is that what it was?
She told me to say something. I don't even remember what she told me to say.
Yeah.
I was like, what the F did you want me to say? I didn't even realise the mic was on, but like, I don't know why I said that. But that was part of my recording.
Oh my God.
And I messed up so much from there. And then I remember, this is really bad, don't do this. Yeah. I've slept in a lot of my exams. Like my most recent A-level, the people in that exam could tell you I did take a nap. I took a nap for about 20 minutes.
Did you pass?
Find out on Thursday.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I'm not holding my breath for that one. Yeah.
Well, let's hope I passed.
Well, you got your job anyway, so it's not contingent on that, is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's not even that. Like, obviously, when I should have probably been revising, I did have probably one of the hardest times of my life.
Yeah.
Because I've never experienced losing someone so close to me that I've lived so closely with. So, in that time, trying to revise and keep the whole modelling thing going, that was hard because I felt like I needed a break.
Yeah.
And obviously, I had to fund myself somehow.
Yeah.
So I agreed to go to those shoots, but then when it obviously comes to posting, it's like my whole family follows me. It's not that it's going to look inconsiderate. I'm not doing this because I want to be here. I do enjoy the job, just not now. I found that quite hard. Like obviously, you're on camera. You've got to fake it. No matter how bad of a day you're having, you've got to put your game face on and move forward. And I think that's one of the best skills I've learned.
Yeah.
Because especially in my workplace, I could be having the worst day possible, but I know I can flip out of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Two final questions now, which are quite big ones. Okay. What is love?
What is love? They asked this in an Indian movie, didn't they?
Many of them.
Yeah. I don't remember. I was going to quote Shah Khan, but I don't remember. I think, obviously, there's trust, there's loyalty, there's everything behind it. But it's also about how you help your other half. If you guys are arguing and you're coming with an aggressive tone or you're being borderline abusive, that's not love. You can't tell me that's love.
Yeah.
That's aggressive love. That's not... Like, I don't know how to explain it.
Avoid the toxicity, basically.
100%.
Okay.
Take my advice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's about how you help the other person, and just it's such a big thing that like I haven't been in love in a very long time. I don't even know if that guy was my first love.
Yeah.
I don't remember it well enough to even be able to say that it was. Yeah. So I've never really like properly felt it, especially recently. Like in the past couple of weeks, I haven't felt it, so I couldn't tell you.
Question mark. TBC. Okay. What defines success?
What defines success? There's a lot of things.
Okay.
Most people would look on the wealth aspect.
Yeah.
Whereas I'd look at, do I have emotional wealth? Like I feel so okay in myself that I'm willing to get up today and actually go do what I need to do. It could mean anything.
Yeah.
Like.
So what is success for you then?
Success for me, being able to say that I actually did make my parents proud.
Okay, I like that. Yeah.
Because it's like a lot of people just go based off how much money they're making. If I was to just make it into something that they're so proud of, like, you know how Auntie G texts the group chat, my son just became doctor. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want my parents to be able to be the same with me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, Vid's is doing so well, this, that, the other. I think that would be my success.
Wow.
Or like being able to just like be to my mum, fuck it, I've just booked us a holiday. We're going away for 3 months. You and I don't have to work. Let's go. Just go on a retreat.
Yeah.
And no one has to worry about anything.
Wow. And what is it, like in closing, do you want to say to all the viewers? Anything that you want to say?
I'm not as mean as I look.
Oh, yeah, she really isn't. Yeah, she really is not.
Like, I don't know. That's one of the main things I get. You look like the B word.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Maybe, do you have resting bitch face? Maybe. I don't think you do. Yeah?
It depends. If I'm really like concentrated on something, I probably will. But normally I'd be smiling.
So do you feel like based on like obviously TikToks and obviously Instagram, people just think you're a B? Just off the
But I
bat.
smile a lot on both platforms. Like I've tried to be really careful, like not just to have like the serious game face.
Yeah.
So I would like to think not. Only recently have I just kind of started posting maybe a few goofy things here and there. Like before I had to keep it like proper strict.
Yeah.
Whereas now I don't have to. So
Being a bit more goofy now. Yeah.
like I'm not the goofiest of people. I mean I am, but thank God none of it's ever on record. So like the girls that know me face to face will just know how I kind of get to be. But it's like one thing I've genuinely noticed is a lot of girls don't actually like. My closest girl mates will tell you I'm probably one of the most unserious candidates you can ever meet.
Yeah.
Now I remember I knew I had work. I knew I had an interview the next morning.
Yeah.
But it was the girl's birthday. Come on, I've got to go out.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we stayed out till about 5 a.m. And I went home. I was definitely still like gone out of my mind. My interview was at 8. And I just walked into this interview with... I just walked in and I was like, hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Like, I didn't go to the interview drunk.
Yeah.
I just went in like...
Jolly.
No, because when I'm tired, I feel like... I don't know. It's so weird. I have a point of tiredness where I just want to sleep. And then I have a point of like... I'm like different. I don't know. That's my belly rumbling. It's actually time to eat.
All right, time to feed her. Yeah. All right. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure on the podcast. I really think you're an amazing woman, and I think you really will inspire those watching. And I think your story is incredible. Obviously you've worked hard since 16 years old. Nothing has been put on a plate like many of you might think. And the most important thing that we need to take away from this is she's not a B. Okay, that's it. All right, just she's a nice girl and wanting to just achieve the best for her and her family and just hopefully get engaged by 27, 28. And
don't see that one happening.
Maybe, and then we have the book ready with all of her her future plans. So yeah, it was lovely to meet you.